Good afternoon. Today's graduate school commencement ceremony is being streamed live and also will be available on demand after the ceremony. The link for the live webcast and on-demand video for each commencement ceremony is www.k-state.edu/graduation. Please turn your attention now to the video board for the opening of today's ceremony. Thank you.
Welcome to Kansas State University's Graduate School Commencement. Graduate studies are the hallmark of a great research institution and serve society through the discovery of knowledge and creative endeavors. Kansas State University granted its first master's degree in 1871. Today, the university offers 107 graduate-level programs to more than 4,000 students. Graduate students play a crucial role in the economic development of the state of Kansas, the country, and around the globe. It all begins with a passion for discovery, for learning, whether in the arts or engineering, in the lab, in the field, or in a classroom. This passion fuels success, resulting in prestigious scholarships, fellowships, patent awards, and scientific breakthroughs. With an esteemed and distinguished faculty to mentor them, the graduate experience at K-State is befitting a world-class institution. The mace, the robe, the hooding ceremony are symbols of the high academic achievement these scholars have attained, placing them among the most learned people in the world.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Terry Ferguson, our bagpiper, and Stephen Kuchera, our organist, who will perform today's music.
and join Matthew Seifert in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is April Mason, and I serve as the Provost and Senior Vice President of Kansas State University. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this commencement ceremony. What a time of celebration, what a time of transition. Before we proceed, I'd like to introduce the members of our platform party. Please hold your applause until I've introduced each one. As I read your name, platform party, would you please stand and remain standing? Beginning at our audience's far left, we have Jackie Hartman, Chief of Staff and Director of Community Relations. Karen Berg, Vice President for Research. Amanda Martins, President, Graduate Student Council. Amy Button-Renz, President and CEO of K-State Alumni Association. Geraldine Craig, Associate Dean, Graduate School. Cheryl Polson, Associate Dean, Graduate School. Marlon Fitzwater, Commencement Speaker and our honorary degree recipient this afternoon. Carol Shanklin, Dean of our Graduate School. Kirk Schultz, President, Kansas State University. Joseph Bain, Regent, Kansas Board of Regents. Wayne Goins, University Distinguished Professor. Douglas McGregor, University Distinguished Professor. Mary Rizak, Distinguished Graduate Faculty. P.V. Varaprasad, Distinguished Graduate Faculty. And Fred Guzik, President, Faculty Senate. Would you help me recognize this group of individuals? You may be seated. Continuing with our second row from your left, Cheryl Johnson, Vice President for Human Capital Services. John Floros, Dean, Agriculture and Director of Kansas State Research and Extension. Timothy DeNoble, Dean, Architecture, Planning and Design. Peter Dorhout, Dean, Arts and Sciences. Kevin Gwinner, Interim Dean, Business Administration. Debbie Mercer, Dean of Education. Darren Dawson, Dean of Engineering. John Buckwalter, Dean, Human Ecology. Raju Dandu, Graduate Program Director, K-State Polytechnic campus. Tammy Beckham, Dean, Veterinary Medicine. Lori Getch, Dean, University Libraries. Sue Mays, Dean, K-State Global Campus. Ralph Richardson, CEO and Dean, K-State Olathe. Greg Willems, President and CEO, Kansas State University Foundation. And Marcelo Sabates, Associate Provost, International Programs. Would you join me in recognizing these members? You may be seated. The marshals for today's ceremony are Joyce Baptist, Associate Professor, Marriage and Family Therapy. Would you stand as I say your name? Royce Ann Collins, Associate Professor, Education Leadership. Gerard Klutenberg, Professor, Agronomy. John Morris, Associate Professor, Accounting. Bala Nadarajan, Professor, Electrical and Computer Engineering, and James Neal, Professor of Statistics. Thank you for your service this afternoon. The reader for today's ceremony, probably the hardest job, is Vincent Carlisle, Doctoral Student, Educational Leadership. Please join me again in a round of applause for all of these individuals. Our first speaker this afternoon is from the Kansas Board of Regents, bringing greetings from the governing body of our university. Regent Joseph Bain was appointed to the Kansas Board of Regents by Governor Sam Brownback in 2014. He is a partner of Cure & Bain, PC, a general practice law firm. Joe Bain grew up in Ness City, Kansas, as a graduate of Ness City High School. After law school, he practiced for 6 years in the Kansas City metropolitan area before returning to Western Kansas in 2012. In 2013, he was selected to participate in Leadership Kansas, one of the oldest and most prestigious statewide leadership programs in the country. He is a member of the Goodland Ambassadors and the Goodland chapter of Rotary International. Regent Bain received his bachelor's degree in political science from Fort Hays State University and a law degree from the University of Kansas. He and his wife have 3 children. In his free time, I'm not sure he has any as a regent right now, but in his free time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, and playing sports. He comes to us from Goodland, Kansas. Would you join me in welcoming Regent Joe Bain?
Thank you very much, Provost Mason. Well, greetings from the Kansas Board of Regents. I'm truly, truly honored to be here with you today. We obviously celebrate the culmination of years of study and hard work and your sacrifices. We celebrate that you've proven something that is absolutely critical, that you're able to set big, life-impacting goals and do everything that's necessary to achieve them. We also celebrate the beginning of the next chapter in your life, where you'll get to show what you've learned here at Kansas State University. Not just the knowledge and the technical skills, but the ability to think clearly and creatively, to judge wisely, and to act responsibly and collaboratively. We know that higher education remains the best way to acquire these skills and to leverage these skills to improve the quality of your own lives, to raise the standard of living for your families, and to contribute your talents to our broader communities. We know this is true no matter your origin, race, social status, or economic background. We're living in interesting times, but it's worth remembering, especially on days like today, that challenges are really just that, a call to take part, an objection to the absolute truth of something, a test of one's abilities and one's resolve. As a proud representative and a proud product of this Regent system, I want to directly challenge each and every one of you to see difficulties as opportunities for growth and for excellence. I want to challenge you to combine your unique talents with the skills that you've acquired here to not only improve your lives, but again, improve the lives of those around you. Now, more than ever, we need you to believe in this and take up this challenge. While helping others and engaging in the issues of our day may seem simple, may seem straightforward, I suspect it won't always be easy, though. If you're anything like me, it can be a great challenge. Work will get in the way, life will get in the way, there won't be enough hours in the day, and the path of least resistance will seem much more appealing. It may not be easy, but that's okay. It's okay because you know that you made it here today precisely because you're prepared to do the big, difficult, impactful things. Finally, on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Regents, I want to say thank you for choosing Kansas State University. I want to thank you for choosing the Kansas Regents system and for choosing Kansas. I hope you'll strongly consider staying here. I also want you to simply know that wherever your chosen path takes you from here, I join so many others in saying, we're proud of you, we sincerely wish you true happiness and great success. Again, on behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents, congratulations on this great accomplishment. May God bless you on the road that lies ahead of you. Thank you.
It is our tradition at the winter commencement ceremonies to recognize a few faculty that have achieved true excellence in the work that they conduct. I have the honor of introducing two new University Distinguished Professors. The University Distinguished Professor is the highest honor our university can bestow to recognize outstanding contributions to teaching, research, and service. Today, we're honoring two faculty members, Wayne Goines and Douglas McGregor. These distinguished faculty members are passionate about their scholarship and they're passionate about making a positive impact on our world. Professor McGregor and Professor Goines will henceforth carry the title of University Distinguished Professor. I invite you to refer to your program to read the full text of each of our honorees' accomplishments. I will only be giving a brief summary. You'll want to read the rest. Dr. Goines, would you please join me at the podium at this time? Dr. Wayne Goines is a professor of music. Wayne is a versatile jazz guitarist and a renowned researcher in the field of music education. He is the director of the Jazz Studies of Kansas State University, where he conducts big bands and teaches combos, private guitar lessons, jazz theory, and jazz improvisational courses. Goines plays jazz, blues, pop, funk, rock, and reggae. He has recorded more than 20 albums for Ichabod Records and started his own label, Little Apple Records, for which he has recorded 6 albums under his own name, as well as producing several others with students. This highest honor of University Distinguished Professor is given today to Dr. Wayne Goines, recognizing him for the rest of his career at Kansas State University as a University Distinguished Professor. Would you help me and recognize him? Dr. McGregor, would you please join me at the podium? Douglas McGregor is a professor of mechanical and nuclear engineering. Dr. McGregor is recognized internationally for his research in radiation detection design and development. He has served as the director of Kansas State University's Semiconductor Materials and Radiological Technologies Laboratory since he arrived at Kansas State in 2002. McGregor's research interests include design, development, and deployment of radiation detectors and detection systems, nuclear measurements of various ionizing and non-ionizing radiation, crystal growth, semiconductor device physics, semiconductor device design, and semiconductor device fabrication. Please join me as we confer University Distinguished Professor to Dr. Douglas McGregor.
The Commerce Bank and the W.T. Kemp Foundation Distinguished Graduate Faculty Award honors faculty members who are recognized nationally and internationally for their excellence in scholarship, research, and teaching at the graduate level. The awards carries an honorarium provided by the William T. Kemper Foundation and the Commerce Bank Share Foundation. Today, we honor two faculty members, Mary Rezak and P.V. Vera Prasad. I invite you to refer to your program to read the full text of the tribute to each of these honorees, as I will only begin highlighting some of their accomplishments. Dr. Rezak, will you join me at the podium? Dr. Rezak, Mary Rezak, Interim Associate Vice President for Research and the Tim Taylor Chair in Chemical Engineering, researches the production of alternative and sustainable fuels, chemically resistant and thermally stable organic membranes for separation, and hybrid reaction separator systems. She holds multiple patents, has authored more than 80 publications in diverse fields and technical journals, and has presented more than 200 papers at national and international meetings. She has received research funding from multiple sources, including the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the Department of Energy, American Chemical Society, and Environmental Protection Agency. She has served on numerous policy-making groups, including as director of the Council of Chemical Research and of Separation Division of the American Institute of Chemical Engineers. Mary has mentored and advised more than 55 undergraduates and 35 graduate students in her lab. Please join me in recognizing Mary Rezak as a distinguished graduate faculty member of Kansas State University. P.V. Vera Prasad, Professor of Agronomy, will you join me at the podium? P.V. Vera Prasad, Professor of Agronomy, researches how crop plants respond and adapt to changes in the environment and is developing ways to help farmers understand outcomes of environmental stresses that can affect crop production. Prasad has received more than $62 million in research funding from numerous funding agencies, including the Kansas Grain Sorghum Commission, the Kansas Wheat Commission, Kansas Wheat Alliance, Kansas Crop Improvement Association, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and the U.S. Agency for International Development. Prasad has published more than 130 peer-reviewed publications and many book chapters, and has been a reviewer for more than 35 different international journals. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Prasad as a distinguished graduate faculty member of Kansas State University.
An honorary degree is among the highest honors a university can bestow and thus is reserved for those who have contributed in very significant ways to advance the quality of life for our citizens and the world. It is therefore with honor and great pride that Kansas State University recognizes an outstanding leader, Mr. Marlon Fitzwater. Please turn your attention to the video board for a special introduction of Mr. Fitzwater, our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker.
He walked the same streets of the same small town, sat in the same room, in the same schoolhouse as Dwight Eisenhower. He walked the same halls and in some of the same rooms in the White House, too, as the only press secretary to serve 2 presidents. He has flown on Air Force One. He has slept there and even celebrated a birthday there. He has met heads of state all over the world. He has worn a cowboy hat at the White House. He authored several books, including Call the Briefing, often referred to as the textbook on White House press relationships. In his book, he says, "The White House press corps gathers every morning like a pride of lions. It snarls and growls, sleeps and creeps, and occasionally loves. But it is always hungry." He was questioned and challenged by this group almost every day for 10 years, longer than any press secretary in our history, serving 2 years as deputy press secretary for Ronald Reagan, 2 years for Vice President George H.W. Bush, then 2 years as press secretary for Ronald Reagan, and 4 years for President H.W. Bush. President Reagan referred to him as his great communicator. A 20-year veteran of government public affairs jobs, entering government service working for the Appalachian Regional Commission, and later in the Public Affairs Office of the Environmental Protection Agency, before becoming Deputy Press Secretary in 1983. He worked to disperse information in a time of unprecedented media demands during the Persian Gulf War, and was awarded the Presidential Citizens Medal. Please welcome this great communicator, native Kansan and Kansas State University graduate, Marlon Fitzwater.
Mr. Fitzwater, please join me at the podium. Mr. Fitzwater, for your leadership, your character, your humanity, and your goodwill, by the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the Kansas State University faculty, I am pleased to confer the Kansas State University Honorary Doctor of Philosophy degree with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. Go ahead, April. You wanna...
There's more bling.
And then you got more.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dr. Fitzwater, would you please take this opportunity to offer some remarks to our graduates in this audience? Thank you.
Thank you very much. And good afternoon, distinguished graduates and fellow K-Staters. I'm delighted to be here, and I want to thank President Schultz, member of the Board of Regents Joe Bain, Provost April Mason, Dean of the Graduate School Carol Shanklin, Dean of Arts and Sciences Peter Dorhart, Dean of University Libraries Lori Getch, other distinguished guests, faculty, parents, and friends. I'm honored to speak at this commencement celebration, and I congratulate you all on this singular achievement. If getting your bachelor's degree was turning a corner in life, this must surely be setting a new course. And I can already feel you pulling the reins, fearful that I might hold up your progress, or at least, or at worst, suggest some nutty change in your aspirations. I will try not to do either. I'm also very excited about receiving this honorary degree. President Ronald Reagan, who some people thought was just a grade B actor, once gave a commencement address at his alma mater, and he was awarded an honorary doctorate degree as well. President Reagan had a great sense of humor, and he responded that a lot of people thought his first degree was honorary. Well, my Spanish teacher may have thought the same thing, but I didn't, and I was extremely proud of my first degree, and I am just as proud of this one. It validates my life's work, and I thank you all very much. I'm enormously grateful to the leadership of this great university and to all of you who are receiving degrees here today, because I know what you can only begin to suspect, that Kansas State University has given you a great education, a mountain of opportunities, and memories that will last forever. Now, I have all the usual stories about growing up on a farm near Abilene, Kansas, without running water or indoor plumbing. But I will focus instead on one of my first days at Kansas State University. It was in 1960, and I walked into a little basement apartment over on Bertrand Street, which is only about 4 blocks from Goodnow Hall, and it cost me $25 a month. I was scared and I was lonely. So I walked over to Farrell Library, sat down in this huge reading room that I'm sure you all know of. We had high ceilings and massive windows, and I examined the many students around me and knew then that I had a sanctuary. 55 years later, it's named Hale Library, and my personal papers from a lifetime of books and writing and White House experiences have been given sanctuary again in this beautiful library. Not since lunch with the Queen in Buckingham Palace have I known such a personally impressive building. And I take this public opportunity to say thank you, Kansas State, for this wonderful contribution to my life. In preparing my remarks today, I went back and read some of the more famous commencement speeches of the recent past. Matthew McConaughey, the actor, said, "Life is not fair." Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple Computers, said, "Stay hungry and stay foolish." Now, these are all good pieces of advice, but put me down as slightly more optimistic, perhaps more practical, and a lot more confident about the future. I say, don't be afraid to use your degree. Let your knowledge give you the courage to lead, and leadership with hard work will give you rewards. I recall my first reporting class in K-State's Kedzie Hall, where I heard the professor tell a story about another professor who, in his first day of class, had waited until all of his students were seated and well into their seats, and then he lumbered into the room to begin his lecture. He faced the class and he said these words: "Accuracy, accuracy, accuracy, and the greatest of these is accuracy." And then he turned and walked out of the room. He knew his moment. It was a story I never forgot, not so much for the words, but for the focus, the discipline, the sense of purpose. 5 years later, I took my degree with $300 and a cardboard suitcase that now resides in the Special Collections Unit at Hale Library, and I drove to Washington, D.C. So began the great journey of my life. And although my mother said I would run off the edge of the earth just north of Chicago, I had no doubts. I had the degree, I had the purpose, I wanted to be in journalism, and I had the courage to make the effort. You have all of those qualities too, or you wouldn't be here today. I went through a number of jobs in Washington, mostly in government. But one thing I learned is that very seldom does the tooth fairy pick you up and move you to the head of the line. You have to earn it. Maybe toot your own horn and probably spend some restless nights. But the opportunities for success in America are still there. Take them one small step at a time, and remember, you've got the time. In 1987, Mikhail Gorbachev, who was the communist leader of the Soviet Union, our Cold War nemesis, came to the United States for a summit meeting with President Reagan to discuss the arms race and nuclear weapons and future relations between the two superpower countries. I was the President's press secretary at the time, and it was my job to brief the more than 7,000 reporters who came there from around the world. They had gathered for this meeting because they thought peace was at hand. I moved the White House briefing room to the ballroom of the Marriott Hotel and invited my Soviet counterpart, Gennady Gerasimov, to join me in daily press briefings before and during the summit. Gennady was a tall, handsome fellow who spoke perfect English, and the briefings were carried on television networks around the world. Gerasimov and I got along fine. Gorbachev and Reagan became friends and broke new ground in the quest to end the arms race and the Cold War. But afterwards, Time magazine reported that the summit went very well, but who would have guessed that the Soviet spokesman would look like Cary Grant and the American spokesman would look like Nikita Khrushchev? I was reminded that looks seldom really matter, but substance does. And let your knowledge and the education you earned here give you the courage to lead. When Saddam Hussein invaded the country of Kuwait on August 1st, 1990, I was here in Kansas at home. I flew to Aspen, Colorado to meet President Bush, 41, and Prime Minister of Great Britain, Margaret Thatcher. They were both there to give a speech at the Aspen Institute. By January 17, 1991, 6 months or so later, we were ready to drive Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait as directed by the United Nations resolutions. The plan was for me to announce that Operation Desert Storm had started about 7 o'clock. The coalition aircraft had struck at Baghdad, and for the first time in history, the attacks were shown live and on television. At 9 o'clock, the President would speak to the nation in a live broadcast from the White House. That afternoon, I went to the Roosevelt Room, which is the conference room just across the hall from my office. And I sat at the huge conference table in front of the Nobel Peace Prize, won by Teddy Roosevelt in 1906. I wanted to write 1 or 2 sentences that would wrap up the situation and alert America to the President's speech that evening. I looked at the Nobel Prize for inspiration. I thought about my parents and my friends from Kansas. And I thought about that K-State professor saying, accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. And I realized that my sentence should be about purpose, about focus, about one sentence that would resonate with every American in a positive way. And finally, I wrote this simple statement: the liberation of Kuwait has begun. It was recorded around the world. I tell this story because I have always felt there is something in the values of Kansas that are extraordinary in America. I think they come from the earth. As a farm boy, I spent a lot of time thinking about how things grow, about my neighbors and their many kindnesses, about my parents and their love of country, and about my university here at Kansas State, and about teacher after teacher who stood up for me in some way and then gave me their greatest gift, an education. As I was leaving the White House in 1992, the toughest and most committed reporter I ever knew, Helen Thomas, asked me a question. Helen was famous all over the world as the Dean of the White House Press Corps. She asked if I had any parting words for the press. I said, yes, be kind. And I say to you this afternoon, the future is brighter in America than it may seem. We still have the heart and soul for great adventures. We still have the freedom to pursue every dream. So let the journey begin, and be kind. Thank you very much.
Dr. Fitzwater. First, congratulations on receiving your honorary doctorate. It's well-deserved, and we're honored that you are part of our doctoral graduates at Kansas State University.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the graduate school and our faculty, I'd like to present this small token of appreciation for your commencement address today. Please join me in thanking Dr. Fitzwater for his inspirational commencement address and to congratulate him on his honorary doctorate. Thank you, sir. Please join me in welcoming Amy Button-Renz, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. I'm pleased to be part of your special day and offer congratulations on behalf of the K-State Alumni Association, representing more than 178,000 graduates who will be your lifelong K-State family. And I'm especially proud that one of our finest graduates, Marlon Fitzwater, has been honored today. Let's give him one more round of applause. We're so proud to have you as a K-State graduate. Today, as you receive your degree, we are honored to recognize you and all you have accomplished. If this is your first degree from Kansas State, we also welcome you into a new relationship with your alma mater. Our mission at the Alumni Association is to lead and inspire lifelong involvement that will benefit Kansas State University and all members of our Wildcat community. I would like to share 3 of our core values that guide us in our mission to keep you connected with K-State. The first one is link. The Alumni Association provides the lifelong link that alumni depend on to remain connected. You can stay in touch through hundreds of alumni activities held on campus, around the country, and internationally. Another value is tradition. You will likely celebrate a few traditions today as you sing the alma mater or take KSU photos at your favorite spot on campus. The third core value is purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride and connection. When you see someone wearing the K-State purple or a K-State class ring, you will feel that sense of family. In recognition of your graduation, the Graduate School and the Alumni Association are providing you with a complimentary 1-year membership to the Alumni Association. Enjoy the membership benefits, and please continue to be an active member. Our alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. In fact, you are now part of the #1 alumni association in the Big 12 Conference based on the percentage of graduates that are members. I'm also proud to share that we have been #1 for 19 consecutive years. That loyalty is shared worldwide by generations of K-Staters who have the same passion for K-State that you feel today as you earn your degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. The Alumni Association is also pleased to present you with an exclusive alumni pin as you walk across the stage. We hope you enjoy it. As you go through life, and your titles and addresses change, please be sure to let us know. We want to make sure you are always connected to your K-State family. Congratulations and go State.
Thank you, Amy. Also, I'd like to say that it's important for you to keep your address current with the Alumni Association. That way you can receive the quarterly e-newsletter that we send to all K-State graduate school alums. So we would like you to keep in touch with us through that means. So please keep your record updated in the Alumni Association. At this time, I'd like to welcome Amanda Martin, President of the Graduate Student Council, who brings greetings from the association.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Graduate Student Council, I want to offer my sincerest congratulations on receiving your graduate degrees today. It is an honor to be a part of today's ceremony and to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of the graduate students at K-State. As your Graduate Student Council President, I have had the pleasure of working closely with many of you. As such, I want to extend a special thank you to those who have served in the leadership and/or service roles, and to those of you who had participated in activities and events hosted by the Graduate Student Council. Without your involvement, the Graduate Student Council would not be the organization it is today. It is your service and participation that has contributed to increasing the equality of graduate student life and making overall graduate student experience at K-State the best it can be. Congratulations on your accomplishments and best wishes for a successful future. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. As a research institution, Kansas State University has a responsibility and an obligation to provide not only a high-quality undergraduate education, but to offer advanced degrees to students who have the ambition and intellectual curiosity to deepen their knowledge and the command of their discipline. As our graduates know, this pursuit is a very demanding yet invigorating process. I anticipate our graduates today will remember their time in graduate school, as I still do mine today, as one of the most exciting yet humbling times of my career. They will experience that very shortly. Many have contributed to your success today in receiving your advanced degree. Your family, the friends and colleagues you've made here, your support system throughout Kansas State University, and the graduates whom you sit with. Please, graduates, acknowledge your support system, your family, and all those who have made an impact to help you get where you are today. Another important group we need to recognize at this time is the students' mentors, the graduate faculty of the university who have worked closely with these graduates and contributed in significant ways to the completion of the studies that we're recognizing this afternoon. Graduate faculty, will you please stand so we can show our appreciation for the mentoring of our graduate students and all the things that you do to support them. Thank you, graduate faculty. Your presence today says much about your commitment to Kansas State University, the success of our graduate programs, and that's what it takes for us to work together to move forward as a university. We are now ready to recognize the doctoral students and the Masters of Fine Arts. These candidates will advance to the platform to be hooded. We believe it is very appropriate that this final ceremonial honor is performed by the graduate student's major professor or co-major professor in recognition of the contributions the faculty members have made on the development of these young scholars. The graduates will then be presented their diploma. Candidates, will you please rise and remain standing? President Schultz, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Kansas State University, I am pleased to present to you the doctoral degree and MFA recipients of fall 2015.
So all our PhD candidates are standing up, right? It looks like we're having some confusion. No degree if you don't stand up. So by the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I'm pleased to confer Kansas State University degrees upon you, the graduating class of fall of 2015. Congratulations.
Candidates, you may now be seated until the marshals direct you to stand, be hooded, and receive your diploma. Please remember to bring your hood and your reader's card to you and present that at the appropriate time to your major professor and marshal.
Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Economics, Samuel Malin Funk, hooded by Alan Featherstone, co-hooded by Jason Bergtold. Pedro Garay, hooded by Jeffrey Peterson. Doctor of Philosophy in Agronomy, Nan An, hooded by Stephen Welch. Ranju Karna, hooded by Gunga Hetiarachi. Andrew Robert McGowan, hooded by Charles Rice. Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Science, John Andrew DeYoung, hooded by Joel DeRushi. Joshua Floor, hooded by Mike Tokash. Aaron Schwant, hooded by Christopher Reinhardt. Doctor of Philosophy in Food Science, Kayla Lopez Heron, hooded by Kelly Getty, co-hooded by her husband, Carlos Campabadal. Doctor of Philosophy in Genetics, Sarah Battenfeld, hooded by Alan Fritz. Doctor of Philosophy in Grain Science, Yadu Nath Gurugain, hooded by Praveen Venkata Wadlan. Jonathan Wilson, hooded by Praveen Venkata Wadlan. Doctor of Philosophy in Horticulture, Yang Hu, hooded by Sung-Hun Park, co-hooded by Frank White. Doctor of Philosophy in Plant Pathology, Zhang Peng, hooded by Frank White, co-hooded by Sanjin Liu. Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Design and Planning, Khaled Davey, hooded by Lee Scablant, co-hooded by Houston Gibson. Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, James Robert Balthazar, hooded by Michael Kenost. Alvaro Herrera, hooded by Philip Kleba. Lorne Donald Jordan, hooded by Philip Kleba. Doctor of Philosophy in Biology, Edward James Rayner, hooded by John Briggs. Corin White, hooded by Michael Herman. Doctor of Philosophy and Chemistry, Parum Mediar, hooded by Ju Lee. Sukchan Park, hooded by Daniel Higgins. Doctor of Philosophy and Economics, Chawanet Bunchai, hooded by Yangmin Cheng. Doctor of Philosophy and History, Ray Nolan, hooded by Bonnie Linshuro. Doctor of Philosophy and Physics, Elise Stacy Garasi Agra, hooded by N. Sanjay Ribolo. Arjun Nepal, hooded by Chris Sorensen. Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, Rebecca Elaine Frizzell, hooded by Patrick Knight. Christopher John Waples, hooded by Patrick Knight. Doctor of Philosophy and Security Studies, Malia Bonenstiel, hooded by Emizet Kasigani. Doctor of Philosophy in Adult, Occupational, and Continuing Education, Harold Lawrence, hooded by Sarah Jane Fishback. Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Student Development, Derek Jackson, hooded by Fred Bradley. Erica Dawn Deeker Larson, hooded by Fred Bradley. Griselda Lucille McDonald, hooded by Christy Kraft, co-hooded by B. Stoney. Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, Craig Delaney Butler II, hooded by David Thompson, co-hooded by B. Stoney. Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, Pedro Bondo, hooded by Kayanne Taylor. William Jenneru, hooded by Jacqueline Spears. Amanda Deanne Lichtai, hooded by F. Todd Goodson. Bobby McCuney, hooded by Rosemary Taleb. Morgan Elizabeth Menefree, hooded by Lotta Larson. Heather Ramalia, hooded by David Allen. Doctor of Philosophy in Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Howell Bontalino Gonzalez, hooded by Mark Casetta. Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Mohammed Abati T, hooded by Kyle Writing. Brandon Stallone Bortz, hooded by Mustaq Husseini. Ishani Dias, hooded by Robert Stokes. Fatima Shirmohammadi, hooded by Robert Stokes. Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Rui Shuang, hooded by Scott Deloach. Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, Fariba Fateh, hooded by Warren White, co-hooded by Don Gruenbacher. Doctor of Philosophy in Industrial Engineering, Mark Haynes, hooded by John Wu. Timothy Luke Muggy, hooded by Jessica Heyer Stom. Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Engineering, Benjamin William Montag, hooded by Douglas McGregor. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Ecology, Nathan Ray Hardy, hooded by Jared Anderson. Bertha A. Jenkins, hooded by Karen Myers-Bowman. Braylon Johnson, hooded by Karen Myers-Bowman. Tanya K. Rickliffs, hooded by Karen Myers-Bowman. Lorenza Lockett, hooded by Jack Gibbons, co-hooded by Walter Schum. Han Wen, hooded by Junhee Kwan. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Nutrition, Curtis A. J. Mon, hooded by Kadri Koppel. Wu Wen Fan, hooded by Kadri Koppel. Alexander Boadu Opaku Achempon, hooded by Brian Linshield. Doctor of Philosophy in Pathobiology, Marcio Gonsalves, hooded by Steve Dryetz. Jingzhao Ma, hooded by Wenjun Ma. Megan C. Niederwerder, hooded by Raymond Rowland. Scott Coleman Ferguson, hooded by David Poole, co-hooded by Timothy Mush. Clark Holdsworth, hooded by Timothy Mush, co-hooded by David Poole. Master of Fine Arts, Marco Hernandez, hooded by Jason Shula.
How you doing?
We're gonna make it. Congratulations to each of you and best wishes in your future. Let's congratulate our doctoral graduates one more time. Now the time you've been waiting for, it's your time to celebrate. We will now recognize master's degree candidates. Candidates, please rise and remain standing. President Schultz, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Kansas State University, I am pleased to present the master's degree recipients of fall 2015.
By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I am pleased to confer Kansas State University degrees upon you, the graduating class of fall 2015. Congratulations, graduates.
Candidates, you may now be seated until the marshal directs you to stand and receive your diploma. Please bring your reader card with you.
Can you come out just a little farther? Perfect. Thank you. Master of Agribusiness, Lindsay Alling. Kevin Black. Darren Leroy Stevens. Master of Science in Agricultural Economics, Adam David Hancock. Claire Kathy Newman. Master of Science in Agronomy, Kobla Edwin Ackley. Cade Allen Hewitt. Master of Science in Animal Science, Justin Erlin Axman. Sarah Michelle Ebarb. Julie Ann Felposh. Kyle Edward Jordan. Master of Science in Entomology, Chen Du. John Gervin. Stephen Michael Losi. Rukmini Puri Giri. Master of Science in Food Science, Anthony Beeger. Ashley Marie Collins. Mary Beth Hauser. Elizabeth Susan Holgren. Delia Justable. Elizabeth Ann Kelly. Charles Joseph Pickman. Carolina Sanchez Alan. Carla Louise Swan. Master of Science in Grain Science, Grace Elizabeth Buchelman. Roger Andrew Cochran. Shelby Dinoya. Michael William Gibson. Morgan Gray. Jingwen Zhu. Master of Science in Horticulture, Alan Jeffrey Teichman. Master of Architecture, Han Fung. Master of Science in Architecture, Sridhara Buzrachara. Subik Kumar Shrestha. Master of Science in Community Development, Amanda Murrell Hedrick. Donnie Rogers, Jr. Terrence Williams. Master of Arts in Communication Studies, Jennifer Giannina. Master of Arts in English, Megan Kimberly Birdsey. Stephen Miller. Master of Arts in Modern Languages, Ashley Miller. Christopher Fabian Zadler. Master of Arts in Security Studies, William Stewart Robertson. Master of Arts in Theater, Leon Eichhoff. Master of Music, Desiree Carey Brown. Kathleen Elizabeth Pretz. Stacy Williams. Master of Public Administration, Christopher Coco. Courtney Ann Deucer. Master of Science in Biochemistry, Bagya De Silva. Master of Science in Geology, Keithan G. Martin. Master of Science in Mathematics, Tionka Natalie Fernando. Kapila Kote Goda. Nagar Orangi Fard. Master of Science in Psychology, Gregory Anderson. Olivia Becker. Corey Christensen. Chantel Marie Granahan. Ian Hensley. Dan Johnson. Alina Nishev. Justin Milosnik. Kyle Speakman. Samuel Robert Stegman. Kaylee Tice. Mariah Welton Krauser. Master of Science in Statistics, Michael Whitley. Master of Accountancy, Delbert Michael Jones. Drew Jacob Maddox. Dee Ming. Kelsey Dean Nelson. Allison Olive. Abby Rochelle Sherbet, diploma presented by her mother, Dr. Vicky Sherbet. Kent Urban. Devin Wires. Master of Business Administration, Heather Anderson. Caleb Leon Burton. Wade Hamilton Cook. Leighton Dowling. Richard Lewis Gilliam III. Michelle Cook. Sarah Lees. Xiaozhe Lin. Benjamin Love. Connor Meyer. Alicia Nelson. Jesse Wilson Pounds. Master of Science in Academic Advising, Christopher Michael Boxberger. Danielle Jo Fisher. Linda Gregory. Knies Lavon Hart. Alicia Heffernan. Deanna Marie Pesey. April Nicole Sanders Abdulela. Master of Science in Adult Occupational and Continuing Education, Amber Chase. Amanda Etter. David Guthrie. Bobby Amarjit Jaswal. Rachel Murunji Kasika. Robert E. Robertson III. Edmund W. J. Zigmund. Master of Science in Counseling and Student Development, Amanda Beth Applegren. Jenna Lauren Beery. Rebecca Ann Crownender. Lindsay Ray Dryling. Jeffrey Hernandez. Sarah Howe. Christopher Jolly. Jordan Priddle. Haley Marie Ramirez. Kylie Anna Stever. Courtney Traxon. Macy Noel Warburton. Brian K. Williams. Anthony Paul Ibarra. Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction, Jose Barato. Tania Cajamarca. Reina Maria Cruz. Paulo Fabre. Gabriela Figueroa. Diana Lucia Gonzalez Para. Maria Patricia Gonzalez Para. Ana Lourdes Guaman Tambuco. Tressa Ray Harper. Sarah Holzer. Kirsten Marilyn Jo Keller. Mandy Michelle Malone. Yesenia Matamoros Gonzalez. Elizabeth Minchala. Maria Jose Morocho. Ana Cristina Ortiz. Jenny Paredes Freire. Luis Andres Peralta. Jose Pomavila. Pablo Rocho Lascano. Lucia Sanchez Pers. Scott Allen Schreiner. Carla Silvera Tumbaca. Ariana Katarina Stavropoulos. Luis Villagomez Bayana. Gabriela Villavicencio Gordon. Aaron Youngers. Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Brian Dooley. Brian Forster. Keith August Glotzbuck. Brittany Ann Mathis. Erin Lynn Oliver. Sandra Smoo Ortiz. Michelle Renee Russell. Stacy Schreiner. Melissa Seacat. Paula Waters. Master of Science in Special Education, Jennifer Lynn Rapp. Master of Engineering Management, Scott Dearden. Master of Science in Architectural Engineering, Alex Pint. Master of Science in Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Ala Fard. Grant Brady. Kelsey McDonough. Kyle Merkline. Lawrence Sekaluva. Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Aunana Ahmed. James Arthur Fuller III. Brian Charles Roden. Master of Science in Computer Science, Arti Parupudi. Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Ali Mofla Al-Shagethri. Shannon Honeycutt. Aaron Schaefer. Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, Navikumar Shamunga. Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, John Adam Herman. Prajul Pokrel. Master of Science in Operations Research, Brooke Elizabeth Einson. Master of Science in Family Studies and Human Services, Laura Lee Beard. Paul Busk. Jessica High. Kimberly Van. Casey Lafferty. Veronica Peters. Elena Rubel. Shayna Lynn Weens. Master of Science in Food Service and Hospitality Management and Dietetics Administration, Maylee Kate Barbie. Master of Science in Gerontology, Kaylee Gripe. Catherine Louise Sigmund. Master of Science in Hospitality and Dietetics Administration, Naiching Lin. Mongchen Shen. Master of Science in Kinesiology, Samantha Spencer Canowin. Alex John Winter. Master of Science in Personal Finance Planning, Camilla Hazelwood. Master of Public Health, Danny Kurtz. Chelsea Schlechter. Zachary Martin Stein. Ashley Thakra.
Last but not least, congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations to each of you. We wish you all the best as you go out into the world and make your unique mark. We hope each of you will stay engaged with Kansas State University, seek opportunities to serve as mentors to our students, keep your mentors updated on your successes, and recruit more excellent graduate students and undergraduates to Kansas State University. Remember, graduates, you are our best ambassadors and recruiters. I encourage each of you to be active members of the K-State family by sharing your talents and gifts to support future graduate students and to enhance the graduate student experience. Please join me in recognizing Kansas State University Fall 2015 graduates one more time. I would like to take this final opportunity to express my sincere appreciation for all who have contributed to the success of today's ceremony. I want to thank the marshals, members of the graduate school team, the staff of marketing and communication, and the staff of the provost's office, who have all worked cooperatively and hard to assure that we had an orderly conduct of our ceremony today. Above all, on behalf of the faculty, I want to thank you, the graduates, for sharing a part of your lives with us. You've made a difference in our lives. We hope we've made one in yours. We invite everyone to attend the reception in the concourse in Section 6. We ask that the audience please remain seated after the alma mater as the graduates, faculty, and platform parties make their way onto the concourse. Please stand and join Matthew Seifert in singing the alma mater as we close our ceremonies. The words are printed on page 3 of your program.
I know a spot that I love full well. 'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell. I think of thee, alma mater. KSU will carry thy banner high. KSU, long, long may thy colors fly. Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, hail, hail.